Howdy. My name's Anna. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a great day. And today I wanted to talk about the brands that I'm interested in purchasing this year, or the brands that I'm like looking at. Because I am on a total low buy. I really want to spend less money on makeup, which I did last year and I want to do it this year. But I saw a video by, her channel is called I Am Jamila, and I really like her channel. She does very chatty videos, which I really enjoy. And she did a video talking about the brands that she's sort of dropping from her list of things that she wants to purchase from. And it just inspired me to do this video. So if you haven't seen her channel yet, I totally recommend it. But anyways, so this is inspired by that video. I wanted to talk about the brands that I'm interested in, so that I can kind of focus it in and not feel so overwhelmed by like, oh, this person's coming out with this and this person's coming out with this. Not to say that if there's some amazing palette that I won't just buy it. Usually it's going to be a palette, but maybe there's a foundation or something. I don't know. I don't even like foundation. Why am I saying that? But I think the thing is I want to find one that I love. But anyway, I'll go into the first brand that I have my eye on. And if you have seen probably any other video on this channel, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of Natasha Denona. And man, I'm interested. Like, I kind of feel like I can't say no. So like probably if Natasha Denona comes out with an eyeshadow palette, I'm going to buy it. I may be able to skip one. And if they come out with the big like $130 palettes, I don't know if I'm going to go for that. But those midi size and the minis, I usually like them. So I'll probably be reviewing those and picking them up. Also, there are just a lot of products in general. I mean, I love her lipsticks, her lip liners. I'm really interested in the concealer that everybody's raving about. I haven't tried it yet. That Berry Pop Cheek Trio palette that came out, I don't know, a month ago now. That looks interesting to me. So I definitely will be picking things up from Natasha Denona this year. I just know that. I'm okay with that. And then, so this next one, okay, Pat McGrath. When I first got into Pat McGrath, it was all about the Mothership palettes, all about the eyeshadows, and I was so excited about it. And I feel like I've been pretty not even disappointed, just meh about recent releases. I didn't even buy the last Mothership palette. I've seen it in store. It actually looks prettier in person than it did in photos to me. So I don't know if I can find that like half off, maybe at some point I'll get it. I don't know though. I don't know that I want to spend the money on that, but I hold out hope that I might like something coming up. Also, I really like a lot of her other products. I love her lip products, her lipsticks and lip glosses, lip liners. I love her eyeliner, the Extreme Black eyeliner. I use that as my black eyeliner. It's my favorite. I think her mascara is good. I use the under eye powder. I love her highlighters. I love her blushes. So I think that probably there will be some things from Pat McGrath that I will continue to purchase. The one thing about Pat McGrath, super expensive. So I don't know. The next one, Blend Bunny. I want to purchase more from Blend Bunny. I feel like last year I just barely bought any makeup at all. And this year, I want to make more content. I sort of wasn't making a lot of content, and I sort of want to do that a little bit more consistently. So probably doing more videos that aren't about reviews and new products, but I do love doing those videos, so it's possible I might pick up a few more things than I did last year. I'm not sure yet. Probably not. Maybe not. We'll see. But Blend Bunny is definitely one I have my eye on, and her eyeshadow palettes are amazing. And the eyeshadow formula, I also tried a lip oil, and I like her brushes. Like, consistently across the board, it seems like her products are just so good. and just as a company and the way that she portrays herself online. And she just seems so genuine and really cares about the makeup, cares about her customers, cares about just everything. I don't know, just I like the vibe that I'm getting. And the prices, you know, are pretty decent compared to some of the indie brands. And I really respect that. And I don't know how it all works. I don't know how the pricing works, but makeup is expensive. And so, you know, I want to support these smaller brands that I feel like are really pouring their heart and soul into it, and making good things. And I'm excited to see, I want Blend Bunny to come out with certain things, like maybe a concealer or powder, or, you know, I'm curious to see like what else comes out. And I might be interested in trying some of those things this year. So definitely have my eye on Blend Bunny this year. Another one that I just love, I love the vibe, is Menagerie Cosmetics. I just really like the animal themes. I love animals. And again, it's a smaller business. They just seem so cool and so like they really care about their audience and the makeup, and you know, like they put a lot of their heart and soul into it, and I want to support that, you know. And I've really liked things in the past. It's not like my favorite formula, but it's a good formula, you know. And I do like the palettes that I have, especially the Sugar High palette. It's just so and you know, there's some fun blush colors. Anyways, so probably gonna look into Menagerie and see what's up there. Another one, and again, it's like this same theme of like they just care so much about their products and what they're doing, and just seem like they're really a boon to the makeup community, the indie makeup community, and I really just love it. And that is Fantasy Cosmetica. I love the themes. I love the, you know, like the D&D theme and the just sort of fantasy theme surrounding all of it. And I like, you know, the artwork and it's just the vibe is great. And they seem so like cool, like so just they love what they're doing and they're just being their authentic self. And I just really like that. I think that's very cool. So yeah, I'm definitely interested. There was a palette just came out. Is it the Wizard palette? Sorcerer? I don't actually remember. It looked very pretty. So yeah, I'm not sure. I only have one palette. It's the Druid palette, and I love it. It's beautiful. So anyways, just a small indie brand that I think has grown a lot in the last year and a half, maybe is when they started 2 years ago. I don't know. What is time? Anyways, moving on to the next one. So near and dear to my heart, I love their aesthetic. They're just so beautiful and so ethereal and so just this magical. I just love it. It speaks to me so much. Odin's Eye. And I haven't purchased from them recently. Mostly just, like I said, I've just been trying not to buy makeup, but that is one that I'm interested in purchasing from. Their Legendary Diversa collection. It's launching on the 14th of February, which probably I'm posting this after that. So it's probably launched already. And that looked absolutely beautiful and so whimsical and magical. And I just love that they're collaborating with these, you know, YouTube personalities, content creators that I watch and I like. Particularly, I've been a fan of Annette's Makeup Corner for a while. She's just so real and so like authentic, you know? I love that. It's a part of the community that I'm like, yes, this is like what I love about the makeup community. And Odin's Eye just keeps bringing it again and again and again. And I feel so sad that like I missed out on the Christmas palettes 2 years in a row, and I was just trying so hard not to buy things, but I do really love their stuff, and I recommend if you haven't tried them, try them. Like Odin's Eye is just an experience. I have a lot of things from them that I really like. Their blushes in particular, I really like their blushes. I think they're very flattering colors. I like some of their lip products. Like the smell is nice because it's really subtle. And, you know, obviously their eyeshadows I like. But a lot of it has to do with the experience. It's like, it's not my favorite formula. My favorite formula is Natasha Denona. This is a Natasha Denona palette that I just picked up. But yeah, that's Odin's Eye is like, it's the vibe. And their formula is good. It's just like for me, it's the whole experience. Like I love how magical it is. Have I hammered that point in like enough? It's just magical. It's great. Ooh, my sun went away. We're gonna change things up a bit. Okay, I think actually that's better, maybe brighter now. Yeah, the sun doing this natural light thing, it's a trip, I tell you what. Anyways, so the next brand that I wanted to talk about was Terra Moons. I have way too much from Terra Moons, but I'm thinking it's possible that I'll see something that they come out with and I'll be like, I must have that, even though I have too much. So I just wanted to say that they're amazing, and that I will probably, I can't decide. I bet they'll come out with something I'll have to have. Anyways, they're amazing. Check them out if you haven't. Their eyeshadows are the #1 eyeshadow that when I swatch them, when I get them, I'm like, oh, whoa. Like, again, magic. It's just pure magic. Okay. Next up on my little listy list, Ace Beauté. It's another one of those indie brands that I like their vibe. And I've liked their palettes. I particularly liked their Tropical Vibes palette. It was just so good. And I like how they're, you know, they had that Palettopoly like makeup game. And I was like, how innovative is that? Like there hasn't really been anyone else in my world that I've seen who's done something like that. And I kind of like that. I like that they're trying some new things, and it's just fun. And so I'm a little curious to see like what they're up to. I haven't heard much from them recently, so I don't know. We'll see. All right, and then the next one I'm reading from my list over here. Okay, so there's a brand that I'm like super interested in that I've never actually tried before, and that's Unearthly Cosmetics. And I have seen so many creators that I like watching their content talk about this brand recently. And so it's piqued my interest. I'm like, ooh, what's going on here? Like, I don't know. And I've seen some of the color stories and I've been like, ooh, that's pretty. So that's one that I'm sort of wanting to maybe check out. This lighting is a trip today. It's going to be a little bit all over the place. I hope it's all right. Anyways, along those same lines, cosmic brushes. Some of those launches that I've seen and creators that I like and like to watch have done videos and looks with some of their palettes, and I'm like, ooh, that is just gorgeous. I think the reason that I haven't purchased from them is that they are based in the UK, and I think the shipping might be somewhat expensive. No fault of theirs. I mean, they're literally across the ocean, and I'm on the west coast of the United States, so like it's just, I understand why they have to charge that. I just don't, you know, it's hard for me to want to pay that much for shipping, but maybe that's changed recently. I'm not sure. Anyways, that's one that I kind of want to check out. I'm interested because it's like so pretty. Okay, another brand that I'm really interested in, and maybe it's just the palette, and I'll go into like a section here, I guess, in this video where I want to say that like sometimes I'll just see a palette from a brand I've never heard of, and I'll be like, ooh, I want to try that. And I think like usually in the past what I've done is not watched reviews because I didn't want to be like since I've started doing YouTube myself, I didn't want to be affected by other people's opinions of products before trying them so that I could give my like genuine like opinion about it or whatever. However, I think I'm to the point where I actually do want to watch a ton of reviews on it and people trying it so I can see what it looks like on them, what they've done with it, how they feel about it, so that I have a better idea of like whether I want to spend the money on it or not. And one of those like such palettes where it's like I've never heard of this brand, or maybe I just have never been that interested in it. I actually don't know. But anyway, this super caught my eye, and that's the What's Up, I think it's the Dragon's Eye palette or whatever. Oh my goodness. Again, just so magical. Like, it's so beautiful. So I might dip into that brand and see what I can see and see if I like that. Anyways, boy, I should do another video of like all of the things that I want to buy that I haven't. Just sort of as a like, yeah, like good job, Anna. Because I tell you what, oh man, I've been so tempted, like so many times had that like in the cart and been like, I can't do it right now. But it's so beautiful. And actually somebody left a comment about it today, is part of why it's on my mind. They were like, oh, that Dragon's Eye palette is so gorgeous, you know. And anyways, yeah, I'm real interested. So if you like that palette, let me know. Let me know what you think of it. If you don't like that palette, let me know why and what you think of it. Anyways, or if you've tried anything else from What's Up Beauty, I'm pretty curious about that. Okay, what else do I have on here? So I think actually those are the brands, yeah, that I'm going to kind of focus on this year. Again, mostly it's probably going to be a lot of Natasha Denona. That's like my go-to. And then also Blend Bunny. I am so curious to see what else they come out with, you know, because it's always good. It's always good. Everything I've tried has been good. And the one thing that I kind of didn't like was on the Surge palette, I wasn't like such a fan of the like shimmery shades. And then they changed the formula, like because a lot of people had given feedback like, I don't know about this formula. And then they changed the formula, and I haven't tried the new formula. I was like, I already have this eyeshadow palette. I'm not going to buy another one. I don't have that kind of buying power. If I was like a huge YouTuber and was able to do that or was getting things in PR, that'd be a different story. But for me, little me, I just, you know, I just let it go. But anyways, those are, you know, the brands that in my mind kind of pique my interest. And I think I'll be shopping from this year. And we'll see. You know, there are a few others that I'm like on the fence about. Like I'll mention ColourPop. I actually tend to like their stuff, and it tends to be on, you know, a little bit the less expensive side. So, you know, I probably won't, I don't want to get eyeshadow palettes from them. I think it's kind of like, it's sort of a waste. For me, just because there are other formulas that I like so much better. And like, even if the packaging, like when I was taken in by the Rudolph palette at Christmas time, you know, like maybe something like that'll happen. And because it's inexpensive, anyways, I'm sort of going out on a tangent here. But yeah, I think what I was trying to say is that sometimes ColourPop comes out with things like, I got a bronzer from them that I kind of like, and you know, it was $16 instead of $28. Or maybe it was even cheaper. I don't remember now, but like their liners, if they come out with certain colors, I'm looking for a very specific color that they used to have that they discontinued. It's like a very cool toned gold. So ColourPop, if you're watching this, I want a really cool toned gold. I can't remember what that one was called, but it was like my favorite, one of my favorite eyeliners. And anyways, I want that. Anyway, so point being that, you know, I might, if I see something, also brands like Elf recently, or Wet n Wild, like even a lot of these sort of like, it's so easy for me to pick up, so much easier, I should say, for me to pick up like this lip stain from Elf that I'm wearing today. I think it was $5. And it's a lot easier for me to pick that up than to get like a $36 lipstick from Pat McGrath or whatever, you know. And then on the other side of things, I will sometimes see things from like Chanel or Prada or Guerlain, things like that, where I'm just like, oh my goodness, I want to try this, you know, like $80 blush or whatever. I'm not going to do that. Like, I've decided for myself, they're usually heavily perfumed is actually the 100% main reason, but very close second is just at the price. I don't want to spend that. So as much as that would be like fun to sort of like try an experience, probably not going to be purchasing from that. I don't know. I think I've lost the plot here, so I'm gonna sign off. But yeah, I'm really curious, like, if you have certain brands that you're focusing on this year, or if there are certain brands that you just really are like, I'm not interested, I'm done with it. Let me know in the comments. Like, I'm always curious. I want to know like your experience. I want makeup friends to talk about makeup with. So anyways, thank you again for being here, and I again hope that you're having a good week. Hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.